Hello, my name is Jasonette, and I'd like to welcome back to I Have a Story. Um, Today's story, I'd like to know, do I seriously have to cut off my manhood in order to have rights? So I discussed in a previous video about how I filed in court, and I've been doing this for years. I file in court, and I'm denied my rights to be seen. So today I'd like to talk about, and I'm going to share the court transcript with you from the past court date that I filed uh, because my children were being alienated, my calls and being denied, not taking place, her interfering with these calls. Again, I've already aired some of that. There's so much of it more. I don't know how much more I'll air, but there's a lot more. And how much more I can even keep going through all this. So, I was denied. I filed a motion to be heard in court because my parenting rights were being denied for me again. And I already explained this. I was denied my right to even be heard. This right here is the court transcript, the official court transcript from that court date. I'm sorry I don't have my computer stuff that I did because I was a dummy and I broke it. So I'm going to go to the pages here. This is the relevant part. I mean, this a lot relevant to it. But if you actually look how far we got, I mean, this much of the book, I don't know how this is being seen. It's all the way back here in the back where we even, her attorney was the one who even actually brought it up. I mean, I'd actually have to thank her for calling the court out on denying me my rights. She is the one who actually called him out. I hadn't even got to it yet. All I did was get attacked through the whole thing because I'm the abusive parent, right? That's what they claim. She's so scared. She even said it that day in court. So we're going to start out up here. I can't read all this, but and hopefully you can see it on the screen where this stated, uh, we're here for the abeyance of the order that I filed. Her attorney, and I hope I can't tell if this is focusing or not. My eyes, it's all blurry. Her attorney even calls out the court and asks them, isn't that what we're here for? Aren't we here because he filed a motion? Yeah. Are we going to see the motion? No. When are we going to see this motion? Nah, probably never. And this is the actual court transcript. That is what happened. That is completely illegal. I filed the motion. That's the whole reason for that court date. That's why we were there. I was denied my rights to even be heard or seen. Instead, we got to listen to her complain and defile me falsely again. That that's wrong. That's illegal. And what does that do for our children? What does that do for all of the situation? How many parents out there go through this and end up doing things they never would have done because of the pain they're going through because of it? I can tell you I've done it. I've done cocaine. I was around cocaine my entire life. My entire life from the time I was a teenager on through all the way till I put it out of my life. Had to put the people close to me out of my life that it was inevitable to be around with it. Alcohol, excessively smoking cigarettes. I've done it, but it's not the life that I wanted. So I started a new life and put that one behind me. That's what made me put it all behind me, was having kids again. And now my kids are being used against me, twisted against me, just to hurt me and hurt them. And what does it do for everybody? There is not a single positive outcome that comes from it. Not one. So I really want to know, do I have to cut my balls off in order for me to have rights? Is that what extreme does it have to take? Do I need to do something even worse or stupider than that? I mean, God, what does it take? People ask me, why don't you go file it in court? I have. For 16 years plus, I've been filing these things in court. Even with an attorney, I'm denied my rights. I've had attorneys step away and tell me I won't even step foot in that courtroom, in that courthouse, because I'm not going to watch you get denied your rights. They know it. I mean, this is a known thing. So why does it continue? Why do we have so many kids doing drugs and killing themselves and killing each other and all of this bad stuff that comes from exactly this right here. That's what it leads to. There is no positive outcome from it. I'm one of the few, one in a million, and I want to share a story that I heard, and I shared this with my counselor. See if I can remember his name. Yeah, I heard this story, and I heard his story, and um, I'll put it down in the captions. I know it'll come to me by the time I get this aired. This guy's story really gave me an eye-opening of what I had done to myself, and it's part of the problems and physical problems I have. And you ask anybody who's ever known me, I don't push 100%. I don't push 110. I am 200% strong, forward, nonstop. Every job I've had, everything I've ever done. And I'm paying the price for that too, on top of the abuse that as other people did to me. And the worst of it all is what I feel with what's going on with my kids and my family. Honestly, people don't, I've had people, you were beaten and tortured for 7.5 hours. How do you deal with that? How do I deal with that? I'd rather be beaten and tortured for 7.5 hours again than watch my kids being withheld, alienated, and abused. Hands down, beat me and give me my kids back. I'll take it. If somebody wants to sit and beat me for another 7.5 hours and then give me my kids back, I would take it. Kids mean more to me than that. My kids hurt. People only know the amount of pain that they've ever felt in life and don't know anything beyond that. How many people could have ever experienced much more pain than I have throughout their entire life? My kids are what kept me out of the pain of all of that. So I want to know, what does it take for me to have rights?